But that's not possible. Hang on. Gonna have to settle my voice here. Action voice. Of all of us in the room, I must have been the most surprised. You can't be Caspian, you're a woman. No, not completely. Someone bangs on the door. Your Highness, is everything alright? They must have heard the raised voices. Luckily, they haven't opened the door yet. I'm fine! Oh, wow. That's such a fucking woman's answer. I'm fine. Right, she muffles her sobs against her brother's shoulder. We don't need any help in there, thank you. Reassurance delivered, he lowers his voice. That was one hell of an action scene. I thought that things were about to pick up, but clearly not. But yeah, I mean, like, high five myself, because I got it right. And my foe, I know you're fucking watching, I was right, you're wrong. Suck on it! Boosh! Personal victory. Ooh. Right then. Reassurance is delivered, he lowers his voice. They did something to him. They changed him into her. How can you be sure? This must be a mistake. Despite you proposing that as a theory before. Aha. When he was little, when we were together, Cass called me Callie. What? Okay. And he made me promise to protect him from the monsters. It was the bear. It's... Oh, that is such a... Oh, I want to cry. No. Oh, I hate those endings. Oh well. A promise I couldn't keep. Just because she gave her toy bear a nickname doesn't mean that... No, it's true. I've seen it. Seen what? Huh. I know you said it before, but even for a noble, that's hard to swallow. So now you're a man? I'm not a man and I'm not a woman. I'm nothing. What? Well, you're bound to be one or the other. Hey. If we don't tell Oscar, can we still pair you up? Oh, my sick, twisted mind. I can't be either Cassidy or Caspian. I don't know what to do. Must I become a prince to fight and drink and boast to win a bride? I can't. No, you should not have to. If I had defended you, kept them from taking you away. But you tried, and I didn't even remember. Ah, dust. Look, don't take this as sympathy, but it sounds like your Lady King did this, not you. Your Lady King, your King. King Croatia. Not much of a kid can do to keep from getting cut or kicked when something big has got it in for him. I don't care for the sound of that. What sort of life did Dolores have before she was called to the palace? Still, Dolores is right. Whatever happened, both of you were child at the time. This isn't your fault. What do you know that you know now? What you do know that you know... Fucking hell, it's a tongue twister. That's what you can change. Callum tried to tell me earlier, and I thought it was nonsense. He was right all along. If only I'd listened. No, you shouldn't have listened to me. Not then. Why not? Because I was wrong. It was Madeline who showed me. I was trying to force you into the life I thought you should have had. If I'd done that, I wouldn't be any different from the people who did this to you in the first place. Yeah. Don't refer to them as your parents. Be cruel. You were Caspian once, but you've been Cassidy for a long time. I don't have the right to take that away. Cass. Sister or brother, it doesn't matter to me. I will always defend you. Well, that kind of goes without saying. I mean, come on, he's not going to find out. Oh, you're my brother. Oh, go fuck yourself then. No one likes you. Of course he's not going to do that. Callie. Whatever that word says. Wonderful! Your peas in a pod, and the king's a pod of piss. Now what? You shouldn't say that about my... Well, they're still my parents. Our parents. Even if I can't understand how or why they would do what they did. Well, I could give you a bit of a description. I mean, come on. Really? They needed an heir. If Callum was right and something happened to the first Cassidy when she was a baby... So what mattered most to our royal parents was not their children, but their grip on power. That babe was Mother's last child. If it died, then cousin Sophia would be the heir, and they couldn't let that pass. Sophia should have been the heir all along, not me. That means Riel is the true princess right now. Unless, you know, we don't tell her. That's cool. So, the Duke you thought was a snake had the right of it, by your rules. By right of blood. That is not enough. I think you'll find it is. I mean, it's pretty much double standards if we don't tell anyone that she's Caspian, you know? Just because your parents are in the wrong doesn't mean Duke Ferrod is in the right. Even if his wife or daughter might be the rightful heir, would that excuse sending assassins after Cassidy? We don't know that it was Ferrod. Cassidy shakes her head. Nothing makes sense. Hidden moves, secret plots. I can't put it together. Should I speak in a really low voice now that we know it's Caspian every time Cassidy speaks? I'll give it a try. I'm no sort of wisdom at all. No, because now I just sound like an announcer for any trailer. Alright, let's not do that. But that's right, isn't it? I'm not a princess. I'm an imposter. I should tell everyone the truth. Wait, don't be hasty. A secret like this, if it gets out, the whole kingdom will be in chaos. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? Now Dolores knows. We have to kill her. And note how she's now moved more right, so she can't eye up the unicorn. I see. I don't, but yeah, for some reason she's done that. If you remove yourself from the succession, you can never undo it. Your life as you know it will be gone. No more Princess Cassidy. No hope of a royal wedding for Oscar. No chance of a title in a marriage of my own. But that's only the tip. What would happen to Cassidy if she were revealed as a fake? The mobs would tear her apart. My life as I know it is an illusion. None of it is real. It's not an illusion. It's a fake. Be careful. Don't alert the guards. We still don't know what exactly was done to you, or what happened to the first Cassidy. Well, the first Cassidy died. I imagine she was put in a river on a basket. And here's the second Cassidy. All we need to know to find out what she's like is take her clothes off. It'll be fine. Callum's her brother. You know, there's nothing weird about that, right? The only people who can answer those questions are the king and his wisdom. How can I trust anything they say? Waving the rest of us aside, Cassidy retreats to the cushioned safety of her canopy bed and hides her head in her hands. Looks like she's got some blood underneath her eyes there. Some odd use of the colour red. Her left eye, her right eye, which is our left, I hasten to add. This doesn't feel real. If I close my eyes, will I wake up and none of this have happened? I mean, it does look incredibly like a guy, to be fair. We're going to refer to Cassidy as it by now. What do we refer to her as? Cassidy? Caspian? No, we will call her Trap. Because I don't know what that means, so we'll call her Trap from now. If I close my... yeah, we've read that. Or, if I'm in the dream, if I close my eyes, will I simply disappear? Her eyelids slide down, leaving her face blank but with a track of tears. No sound escapes her lips, even her breathing stills to quiet. Callum reaches out her hand to her, but then lets it fall again. I should have found another way to tell you. A deep inhalation, her shoulders rise and fall. I did not want to cause you pain. Oh, the sex operation must have been caused quite a lot of pain now I come to think of that. Oh, and these were ancient times as well. Oh, that must have been horrible. Slow breath in, then out again, with a sigh, her eyes open. You did the right thing. I've lived a lie long enough. I may not be a true princess, but I was trained to be one. And a princess must have the strength to face unpleasant truths. With those few moments of quiet despair, the worst seems to have passed, and she is calmer now. My parents, our parents, have done terrible things in the name of power. To me, to you, to everyone. Oh, that just sounds like one hell of a episode of the Chuckle Brothers. Ugh. You know what? I'd say Americans Google them, but you don't want to. Just live peacefully and ignorantly. You don't know the Chuckle Brothers. They kept me isolated and ignorant. They beat you and neglected you. And when you finally reached me and there was a chance that their secret might escape, they made up more lies to confuse and separate us. Looking Oscar in his quarters and Madeline in the dungeons, telling me nothing, and then you and Dolores. It was never about Dolores, was it? It was about me. This was just another illusion to distract us. Then wait, who's Dolores then? Is she actually just a pain in the arse? Or is she... No, she can't be. Is she the real Cassidy? You reckon? They feel they could have more control over a boy than they do a girl? Ah, my mind's roaming again. Nothing is ever about me. They did all this to have an heir, so the most appropriate punishment is that for them to lose that hair, isn't it? Hair? Heir. Maybe so, but giving up your position now means punishing yourself for what they did. What would happen to you if you weren't the princess anymore? What would happen to your kingdom? It would come in chaos. If it becomes known that Croatia and Paloma lied for so long, there would be full-scale revolt. These are the days where they loved the monarchy, not like now. Do they deserve any better? Our people do. For their sake, I must keep this secret. But that does not mean I should inherit. I could go to Ferrod and privately explain, then abdicate. And do what? I don't know. I've never known anything else. So die when gangrene sets in after a couple weeks. Great. I remember a radiant young woman exclaiming over her anniversary gifts, reading out Oscar's poetry and blushing, showing off her beloved toy. I can't think of that girl as Caspian. Seeing her like this, bowed with despair, I can almost catch a glimpse of a young man she might have become. Might have, but never did. Only in anguish does her identity waver. This is what Croatia and Paloma have done to her. This is the cost of the game of politics. Damn you, politics. Damn you! Whatever you choose, I will support you. Nothing has to change if you don't want it to. I don't want to. Do. Talk to your parents? Talk to Duke Ferrod. Oh no. A choice I have to make for myself. So I did just cut out about a minute of me mumbling, still not being able to decide what one I want. But I'm going to speak to the parents and hope to God that, you know, they don't kill me. If this is the wrong choice, I will go back and do it. I've saved the game, it's fine. I don't think you should make any rash plans right now. You're still reeling from the blow. Your parents have overreached themselves in a desperate attempt to keep you from learning the truth. But they failed, you know. That means you have power over them now. There are a lot of questions that still lack answers. You need to talk to your parents. Lady Valois is right. Bloody hell. Knowledge is power. And now I have it. What are you saying? I don't give a mound of dirt who's prince or princess or who sits on the center of the web. What I want is to get out of here. I know you kept that ransom. You give me the bag of gold and let me walk, and I don't spread your little secret. No one will believe you anyway. The rumor's already going round. You would play blackmail with Cassidy's life? Better believe it. It's my life too. All or nothing. You give me what I want and let me leave, or you cut my throat, or I scream out everything I know. Do you hate me so much? I don't hate you. This isn't about you. I just want my freedom. We can't leave her alive. If she reports this to her hidden master... I don't have any master! I don't care about politics. I'm not playing your games. I'm not going to use your stupid secrets for influence. You know what? This game, there's been loads of chances to smite Dolores. Still nothing. I want my own life. Let her go. What? She didn't choose this any more than I did. She's been used. You cannot trust her! Once you give in to blackmail, you leave yourself vulnerable forever. Taking the gold and leaving was what you wanted from the beginning. That was your only goal, right? Right. So let her go and let that be an end to it. Fine, I'll take her out. Kill her, Callum! Kill! Smite! Eh? The gold is all you care about, isn't it? Then come with me and I'll give it to you. Right. Smiter. If she comes back alive, or you come back saying she's alive, I'll be pissed off. With doubt still flickering in her eyes, Dolores follows Callum out of rooms. For the moment, I am left alone with the princess. Do you think I made the wrong choice? Yes. I don't know, my lady. You can still call me that? It's who you are. Prince Caspian died a long time ago. That much is still true. But it isn't. Not if I'm him. Now that you know, do you feel like a man? No. Then you're not one. You are Princess Trap. I hope that can be true. You're wearing makeup, for God's sake. I mean, no one's eyes are naturally that colour. When Callum returns, we will make plans for an audience with our parents. Also, when Caspian was little, did he have pink hair? Because that's not quite normal, is it? Oh dear. We must learn the truth. Has Callum returned? After the plans are made, Callum sends a message to the king in his wisdom, requesting a discussion on the subject to see Prince Caspian. It might have been preferable to arrange an audience somewhere else, but at the moment I am still not allowed to travel openly through the palace hallways. Since Cassidy wishes me to be present, the only available option is for the royal couple to come here to her chambers. At least, that was what we were expecting. Instead, the wisdom came alone. What a bitch. Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, have you seen the size of King Croatia? I'd be amazed if he can fit through the fucking door frame.